I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You see me around a lot. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that I do.
Bud, come on. Terence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen. And
straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when they're trying to run out. When they're trying to run, pop, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he's feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, pop, what do you think he can do? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
Shakur Stevenson is not treating this camp like a routine title defense. This feels personal. He's sharpening his tools around elite talent, and that alone tells you how seriously he's taking Teofimo Lopez. This isn't just preparation, it's intention.
Work of art. Sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has. And given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody in the division. And be the last man standing given the opportunity.
Shakur has been grinding alongside Terence Crawford at D1 training in Colorado Springs, the same high-performance facility where Crawford locked in for his Canelo showdown. That detail matters. This isn't light work or highlight drills. This is elite-level problem-solving, where timing, positioning, and mental discipline get tested every single round.
I sent somebody to steal his passport, replicate his job, all types of weird stuff.
He called me earlier. He's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better.
When you train with Crawford, you're not getting fake looks or scripted pressure. You're dealing with real IQ, real adjustments, and real consequences. They're drilling control under fire, setting subtle traps, and punishing overcommitment without wasting energy. And it says a lot about Shakur's mindset. You don't bring in Crawford unless you're ready to be challenged, corrected, and pushed past your comfort zone.
I was hurting it all throughout the camp.
I was feeling good.
I felt it just now. But I was trying to ignore the pain and keep it going, but it just got worse to the point where I couldn't really take it no more. I kind of felt it after my last fight. I'm like, man, just ignore it, because you're going to have to keep ignoring it every time you fight. You don't realize it until it gets to the point where you just can't take it no more. That video, even that video that got out of me hitting somebody with a body shot, I fell. I've been hitting it constantly over and over and over. I felt the pain badly that last time to where it's I couldn't take it no more.
That kind of environment does more than sharpen skills. It sharpens composure. Against a fighter like Teofimo Lopez, who thrives in chaos and explosive moments, Shakur clearly wants his instincts wired for calm precision under pressure.
Right here. You fucking up. Give him a shot.
This camp feels intentional, serious, and quietly dangerous. The kind of preparation that doesn't talk loud, but shows up loud on fight night. And just when you think Shakur grinding with Crawford is final boss energy, here comes Keyshawn Davis with the calmest, most grown man breakdown of the entire matchup. I'm listening to him thinking, yeah, this is what it sounds like when someone's actually been in the trenches with both guys. No click chasing, no yelling, no picking sides like it's a Twitter poll. He's basically saying, relax. This fight is going to breathe before it bites.
At the end of the era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Teo is going to eventually start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's going to be close. I think it's closer than people think.
And that matters. Because when Keyshawn says the fight starts slow and Teofimo ramps it up, that's not theory, that's lived experience. I respect how honest he keeps it. No fake disrespect. No pretending one guy can't fight. He straight up says Teofimo can fight. And if you deny that, you're lying to yourself. At the same time, he still leans Shakur by points. Just closer than people expect. And that word is everything. Closer. Not a cruise. Not a shutout. Not a viral meltdown. A real fight where momentum swings and both guys have to answer uncomfortable questions.
Pretty good.
Hey, one thing I can say though, because I've been seeing, we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Teo can fight.
I'm telling you that. Teo can fight.
Winning back
If you said he couldn't, you'd be lying.
Right.
That's a real assessment, though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's gonna be closer than what people think. Teo is nice. A lot, man, no doubt.
Yeah, and Keyshawn, speaking of Teo, you know, you've been vocal about your desire to fight Teofimo Lopez. And of course, I was there in Las Vegas, right, when you FaceTime Teo. Now Teo's fighting Shakur Stevenson, but do we see Keyshawn and Teo at some point?
How was Teo acting when I FaceTimed him? Since you brought it up, how was he acting?
You tell me. You tell the people.
Why do I gotta tell you? What you asked me again? Because I want to answer that. What'd you say?
No, do we see you and Teo fight in the future?
Depending on what Shakur do with him.
Hey, losing to Shakur.
What really stands out is how Keyshawn separates friendship from reality. He gives Shakur credit for being there during low moments, but once the bell rings, it's analysis, not emotion. That's rare. No hype man talk. No burying anyone's future. Just a simple truth. It depends on how you spend your energy. And honestly, that's the most realistic take yet. This isn't legacy-ending territory. This is legacy-shaping territory. We're not watching a collapse. We're watching two timelines collide. And if you're expecting a one-sided story, Keyshawn basically told you to turn the volume down and pay attention.
It depends how bad he loses.
I was about to say.
So you think it's going to be bad?
Let's say he loses a competitive fight. I think that would be the most common answer is Shakur outpoints him in a very competitive fight.
Beats him.
What then? What then for you and Teo?
For the businessman, huh?
All right, cool. Since you worded it like that, I don't, because I won't go say that shit. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what the future holds. I just know what I want to do, and I want to go to 147 and become a champion. Because I just feel like them guys just can't beat me from 140 to 147. And I just feel like, you know, I'm a surprise the boxing world. I'm small. I just moved to 140, and I'm gonna be fighting guys naturally bigger than me, and I'm gonna be stopping them. knocking them out.
I remember.
And that's gonna be very entertaining.
Then the conversation levels up even more when Teddy Atlas steps in. Because when Teddy talks, it's not noise. It's philosophy mixed with scars. I'm listening thinking, yeah, this is the grown-up table. No hype chasing. No viral soundbite hunting. Just respect for two fighters willing to dance when most would change partners. And I love how Teddy shuts down the lazy narrative immediately. Nobody gets to accuse Shakur or Teofimo of ducking anyone anymore. This fight kills that argument on contact.
I want to piggyback a little bit off of what you just said. I want to start by just giving them credit. You know, a lot of these guys avoid certain fights. They're not avoiding them right now. You got to give them credit. A lot of people took shots at Shakur, you know, and Teofimo at certain spots. He's avoiding this guy. He's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science.
The honesty about style is refreshing. This might not be fireworks every second, but it will be real boxing, adjustments, space control, and timing. Teddy highlights Shakur's willingness to step inside, and that matters because you can't just live on the outside against Teofimo and expect peace. At the same time, Teo's power is the variable that can change the conversation mid-round. Athleticism versus explosiveness. Talent versus talent. This is the kind of matchup where one small decision flips everything. And for people who truly love the sport, that's the whole point.
Teofimo showed you that he can fight inside, he can fight outside. He would have the advantage of power in this fight. You know one thing that I love about this fight, Bud? Shakur's very athletic, very talented. So is Teofimo. He's more explosive with power, but Teofimo is very athletic. He is very talented. You got two athletic guys, two talented guys. Again, Teofimo I would favor with the power. This is going to be interesting. I'll tell you, it's a lot to like about these two athletic, talented fighters.
Then Timothy Bradley Jr. jumps in and the vibe shifts again, because Tim doesn't talk like a spectator. He talks like someone who's been in there hearing his own heartbeat. I'm listening thinking, this isn't hype, this is a warning label. He's basically saying if you come into this fight lazy, you're going to miss the entire story. This isn't a rock'em sock'em fight. This is chess, where every inch is earned and every mistake is expensive. Fundamentals versus explosion. Shakur treats defense like a locked door. Teofimo needs just one invitation to turn calm into chaos. Bradley makes it clear, if you don't understand nuance, timing, and setups, you'll call this fight boring and expose yourself. This is boxing for people who actually watch boxing.
That go for everybody that's gonna be calling this fight, because there's every offense that, or every type of any offense that's gonna be landed, it's gonna have to be earned or set up. Both these guys are intelligent, right? Teofimo Lopez explosive as hell. He's smart as well. Shoot, you gotta remember this man was the first man to beat Lomachenko. Yeah, well before Haney. Yeah, So, look, check this out. And you already know Shakur Stevenson. You know what he bring into the ring. Defense first. Yep, defense first. You ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna get mine when I get mine and when I want to get mine, but you ain't getting nothing.
And this is where Tim really hits his stride. Killing that lazy Shakur can't punch talk without raising his voice. Facts. Power isn't just muscle. It's timing, placement, and catching someone mid-thought. That's grown man boxing. His examples aren't random either. Explosiveness without discipline gets punished. Discipline without awareness eventually gets cracked. If Teofimo rushes reckless, he'll be forced to reset faster than he wants. But if Shakur gets too comfortable and mistakes control for safety, that's when danger sneaks in. This is a fight that rewards intelligence. No freebies. No coasting. Every shot has to be built, disguised, and earned. That's the beauty of it.
Look, y'all might perceive this fight as being boring and this and that. This gonna be one hell of a technical battle that I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see this battle. Oh yeah. Yeah, because what y'all gonna witness is, I'm gonna tell you right now what you're gonna witness. You're gonna witness fundamentals, great fundamentals, versus that explosive stuff. You know what I'm saying? That explosive stuff. So, like, let me give you a prime example. Not to this degree, but Tonio Tarver, Roy Jones. Tarver had them fundamentals down. Roy didn't.
Here's my call. No hedging. I see this fight starting exactly how Shakur wants it. Clean lanes. Controlled distance. Teofimo forced to earn every inch like it's rented space. Shakur banks early rounds with precision and makes it feel like he's holding the remote. But this is not a 12-round seminar. Somewhere in the middle rounds, Teofimo's timing starts syncing up. The reads sharpen. Those sudden bursts stop being guesses and start becoming statements. Teofimo isn't trying to win minutes. He's stealing moments. And moments matter when judges are human. I don't see a blowout. I don't see panic. I see tension. I see Shakur adjusting brilliantly, but also working harder than he wants to late. I edge it to Shakur by a tight decision. Not because he dominates, but but because his discipline survives the chaos just long enough. And if people walk away arguing, replaying rounds, and splitting scorecards, that's not controversy. That's proof this fight delivered real boxing.
I understand what happened. Now, yeah, look, if Teofimo Lopez, he get out of line and he want to run in there that fire and he get his behind caught, just like Norman Jr. got his behind caught, talking about, oh, he can't punch. Oh, he can find himself picking himself off of the canvas too. Yeah, talking about Shakur can't punch. I don't see many guys just running in there on Shakur. But anyways, look, y'all already know what it is. Precision, timing, right? Hitting the dude when he don't see something coming.